Hi guys, welcome to Flash Fact. Today we're going to take a look at the power over time of the Green Lanterns, or I should say the light powers, because the Green Lanterns and the Yellow Lanterns have the exact same powers. The only difference is the color. So if we take a look at our friend the Green Lantern, everything we're going to say will apply also to the Yellow Lanterns. So let's get started. So essentially, the Green Lanterns have one thing in particular is that they have three power over time as opposed to all the other powers. So the first power over time is Light Claws. I will show you after what it does. But again, if you take a look at the description to the left, if you go all the way down to Control Roll, that's the part we're interested in today. Is that it restores power to group members over time. Also, it does panic the target, but we're interested about the power over time aspect of the power today. So there's the Light Claw and the support tree branch. There's the boxing gloves and there's the impact power. So again, if you look at the description to the left, if you go down to control roll, restores power to group members over time. That's the part we're interested in. And again, if you go into impact, control roll, it stuns enemy and restores power to group members over time. So I will show you exactly what it does right now. So let's start with the light claws. So the light claws essentially, here's what it does. I'll do that again. Also, there's various combos that you can do with the powers, but today we won't get into that. So again, as I use the light claws, you can see that under my name to the bottom, to the top left of the screen, you can see my name, and underneath all my name and all the bars, you can see a little green lightning bolt. That means that the power over time is going. So we don't really see it right now, so we'll try to burn some power so that you guys can actually see it. So you can see every 5 seconds, essentially, my character is gaining 356 power. And now it's gone. So let's say, the boxing gloves. The boxing gloves, again, you can see the little lightning bolt appeared as I used the power. Again, every 5 seconds, I will get 356 power. The amount of power you give back doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the power. No matter which power over time you use, you're going to give 356 power. Essentially, it's proportionate to your vitalization. The exception to that, we saw it just a bit earlier, is that sometimes you will do what is known as a critical power out. So you'll see essentially a bursting bubble with the critical amount. So if we're lucky, maybe we'll get it again, but I guess not. So in the third power over time, so we saw a light claw, we saw the boxing gloves, and the third power over time is the impact power. Essentially, it's the choo-choo train that you can cast. So again, you can see every 5 seconds, 356 power, 356, 356. So essentially, it's always going to be that amount unless we do a critical. If we do critical, then it's going to be it's not like in D&D where a critical would be like twice or three times the amount. Usually, it's more like 50% extra or something like that. So that's for the power of a time. Also, the other power that allows you to give power back to your group is a power known as recharge. So you saw me use it a bit. Essentially, when you cast recharge, you're going to give power back to the three members of your group that have the less power. Again, if you look at the description, it pretty much tells you as much. It revitalizes your group's three most fatigued member, and also it increases your might and precision. So essentially, whenever you cast this, you give power to the people who need it the most. And it gives you, as you can see again to the top left of your screen, you can see underneath your name a little green target. It means that you're going to do a bit extra damage for during as long as the little green target is there. So in the last power that you have that can give power back to your group is also a group shield. Essentially, it's called group shielding. What it does is it will shield yourself and your entire group. It will prevent damage, and it will give power over time. But it's a supercharge, so you can only do it a limited amount of time. So let's try that out. So as you can see, it did cast a shield over my character, and essentially your entire group would have that shield. And for as long as that shield is on, your group would gain power. And now it's gone. So these are pretty much all the ways you can give power back to your group. And as you can see, as I use the group shield, my supercharge went down, and now I have no more supercharge. So these are pretty much all the ways that you can give power to your group. So at the very least, have either the light claws, the train, or the boxing gloves. At least have at least one of those three in order to be able to give power back to your group. And also, don't be afraid to use recharge. Whenever you see your group members run low on power, don't be afraid to use recharge to try and give them some power back. So essentially, whenever you do that, you will give power back to 3 members of your group. So that was Flashback for today. So hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.